Okay guys, we're just at the hotel right now. Last night I put on my social media that I'm going to do a Q&A. You're going to see this in a couple weeks time. However, I thought I'd try and answer as many questions from you guys as I possibly can. And when I put that question on my Snapchat, what you should follow, I received a lot of quality questions, to be fair. I'm just going to go through them on my phone now. And it is about 10 o'clock at night, gone past 10. So if we do feel a bit drained, then that's the reason why. But the first question is from Mikey. What job did you want as a kid? That's a great question. Things changed. At one point I wanted to work as a fireman. Another time I was inspiring to do things we shouldn't be doing, I guess. But yeah, I was really kind of unsure. Once I started turning my life around, I just started focusing on the education at that particular moment instead of a job. And then obviously later in life, I really wanted to do what I'm doing now, go around the country inspiring as many people as I possibly can. So that's a good question, Mikey. Next one from Harry. How do you stay on the grind when time gets tough, such as being stressed? That's a brilliant question, and a lot of time it comes down to planning, having a great routine, trying to create positive, good habits. So when times do get tough and you don't feel like doing certain things, you're in the mode and you just do it anyway. You don't think twice. It's just a part of everyday living for you. So it's about trying to display quite a lot of willpower and in those tough moments, and eventually you will get used to it and you'll start producing even when you don't really feel like it. Okay, so the next one is, did you struggle trying to get over bullying? When I was probably in year 7 with people in my family at that particular moment, not going to mention any names, that was kind of very personal bullying I experienced, and it was very difficult. But as I got older, things got a bit easier, especially as I lost more contact with those people. And at that particular moment, I had good support around me, which helped me within that situation. So if you're going through bullying right now, it is important you let people know, your parents maybe, your teachers, and just continue being you. Don't change for anybody else, and things will get easier and you will get stronger. So just keep going through it and keep working hard and just try and stay focused the best way you possibly can, because they're not trying to pick at your insecurities. Them picking on you is just displaying that they're insecure within themselves, so don't take it too personal. What inspired you to start motivational speaking? From Oscar. Kind of my life experience, many different things. I got an opportunity to talk once. I absolutely loved it. I wanted to help people, and I loved the whole idea of doing what I'm doing now. And eventually it became my goal and my dream. And I just didn't want to my goal wasn't just to help one person, even though that is good. My goal was to try and help as many people as I possibly can and really give them that real in-depth kind of motivation, not just a kind of a motivational quote and make everything sound positive, because that's not really me. I guess I'm relatable because I share real life stories and situations. And that was a similar question from Willow Harris. He said, what inspired you to inspire others? Similar question there. What age did you become a motivational speaker? How old do you think I am? I'm joking, I'm 25, 26 later this year, and I started about 5 years ago, I think, in 2012, I would say. Unofficially, I didn't have many talks in the first 2 or 3 years, but over the last 2 years, it's really started to grow as a business, and I started to get a lot more work, obviously, because of the value and impact I would say I am providing. Similar question again from Jack. He said, what was your first motivation to go into elite motivating? A lot of it was my personal experience, my life experience, also a lot to do with my grandmother, and I felt like I was in a position to help others, and because people seemed to follow me, whether that was through when I was playing American football as a captain, leading by example, it kind of snowballed on from there. Who was your biggest role model in terms of starting off your motivational career? Similar question again. my biggest role model and something what really inspires me every single day is obviously my beautiful grandmother, who I love so much. Unfortunately, she's not here with us now, but even so, a lot of principles she taught me just from me watching her has encouraged me to continue working hard and helping others and have a big heart the best way I can. Okay, so I got a message from Emerson Cooper. What exactly made you turn your life around, and where did all of your determination suddenly come from? To be honest with you, it wasn't sudden. It didn't happen overnight. It really did take time, but it's just kind of seeing different things, seeing people I was involved in, things that was happening. It wasn't for me, and I learned that very quickly. Plus, I started situating myself around great people who had goals and vision. So being around them slowly made me turn my life around and become really kind of on the right path and become who I am today, if that makes sense. So it's not sudden, it slowly happened, and it's a process and a journey we all have to go through. C. Taylor, how do you feel after knowing that you have won to school and inspire them to do what they desire? That doesn't really make sense. Hashtag you're amazing. What I mean, that's a good question. I think from what you mean from that, how does it feel kind of going and helping people and inspiring them and making them do things they desire? By the looks of the question, it feels amazing. Because of the messages I received, the support everybody shows me from my talks, it's because of that I continue doing what I'm doing, especially when I even have a bad day. So I really do appreciate that. How do we balance school and home life? Well, it depends what year you are in. If you're in year 11s and your exams are around now, there is no balance. Get your exams done, get your revision done, and do everything you can to make sure you get the best grade you possibly can. But yeah, you still I broke it down in one of my videos, go check it out, exam preparation. If you kind of prepare your time, plan your time, you still have the time to do whatever you want, plus putting in the right amount of time to your studies. How are you so confident speaking in front of hundreds of people? That took a lot of time, a lot of practice, a lot of preparation, and a lot of experience. I didn't start off a great speaker. It's taken years and years, and I'd rather talk to 1,000 people than talk to somebody on a one-to-one basis. I get more nervous for that. Okay, so my speakers just gave me a 1 minute hands up. So I'm just going to wrap this video up. I'm sorry if I've kind of messed up a few words or messed up a few names. I'm very, very tired, but I promised that I was going to get this video done. I really do appreciate you guys. Send in more questions. If I miss your question, I'll happily do it again, and let me know if this video is valuable. And once again, thank you all for supporting my goals and dreams. I really do appreciate it, and keep working.